Alright everybody, we are closing in, very close to be getting the EZA details for the 8th anniversary Part 1 LRs being Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta with the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. These are obviously the two Spirit Bomb units, this one with a revive with a crazy support, and then this one, probably one of my favorite units to ever release, the Z Duo. I'm waiting for this to be a tag. It's probably my most wanted character right now is a tag of this version. I mean, just iconic. I know this anniversary was kind of looked at as pretty bad because of the picks, but as of lately, these are almost looked at as probably the most exciting EZAs to come out. Probably because the 11th anniversary is trash, but I just want to look at when we could be seeing this. I put up Mass Ninja's tweet from when the year 7s was tweeted out. This was tweeted out February 25th around 3 a.m. And we could also just go over to the actual official page right here, since they were both a shared version of the 10th year. EZA release date for both the Super Saiyan 4s and the Gods were February 26th, 2 a.m. So it's gonna be roughly around like 2 days before. Give this 2 days before. So I would say right around the 24th at about 3 or 2 a.m. Central Time, we're probably gonna get the details announced for both of these guys. Probably going into Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Central is when I'd say we would get the details, and then they would release, you know, the 26th of February around 3 a.m. as well. So just want to be going back, like, what could we even see from these units? If we go through history, I mean, okay, I don't even got to spend much time on this guy specifically. I mean, the anniversary LRs and anniversary celebrations always are done the right way. They are always not ever held back on. They don't have any flaws. They are usually competing right there with the new anniversary LRs. So, I mean, the 10th year, Vegeta, Gogeta, you know, the tag units. This guy came out the gods. You could put this guy number 1. You really could have. I mean, depending on, I mean, they were all so close. I feel like it didn't matter, but this guy still to this day is top 10, I would say. I mean, that incredible. And then whenever you go back to the 9th anniversary when they EZA'd UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, I mean, again, Beast Gohan was a different story. I mean, he's generational, but UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta were number 2 and number 3. Like, you know, they passed Gogeta, the Gammas, and Broly. Like, they were so good. And again, just like the year 7s, UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta ran through 9th year of the game. They ran through 2024. I mean, like, unstoppable. They're getting limited time buffs right now, but I mean, like, again, this guy was just, like I said in another video, this guy is the LeBron of Dokkan. This guy is gonna, like, he's had 3 primes, bro. He's gonna get another one, like, way years down the line. This guy doesn't out-age anything. But, and then we can go all the way back to the 8th anniversary with the EZA of Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue. Again, 8th year, people weren't that excited about the picks of these two units, but as soon as these guys EZA'd, Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue, and again, just like every other EZA Anniversary LR, they were broken. They were, you know, right there, top 3, competing with the other Anniversary units, and they, like, I mean, these are aura, right? This is like one of the most fonded, like, looked at as one of the best anniversaries ever just because the character picks alone. This was also like a turning point for animations, like, truly just a timeless classic. And again, I mean, I feel like this is what everyone thinks about the 8th anniversary right now. They don't go about the Part 1 picks of the Spirit Bombs. They immediately go to, like, Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue EZAing literally made the celebration. And it's kind of what I'm going to feed into with, you know, this, like, the 8-year EZAs coming up is the celebration. I mean, you can go ahead and call it a dud. This is a terrible anniversary celebration. One of the worst ever. If it wasn't for these guys having animations, this would be like the worst celebration of all time. Like, it just would be. Everyone's going to think back to the 11th anniversary as in the UI Goku and Super Saiyan 4's animations were god tier. Which they are. They should be credited for that, but they dropped absolutely no content for them. Now, the anniversary EZAs are usually part of the Part 3 or Part EX version of the anniversaries. Usually the Part 3. And Amatsu has titled the 11th anniversary as only having 1 to 2 parts. I mean, he's obviously going to drop a Part 3. That's why these guys are EZAing. And we don't really know what other content's coming. I mean, especially for these guys, the whole point of the 8th anniversary LRs is stacking. The GT units, they stack attack all the way up to get to the Spirit Bomb to literally nuke the enemy. These guys stack defense, which is a little bit different. But I mean, back then they weren't really looked at as better as this unit. This unit just cleared, especially the base. This unit cleared the Z Duo because they built up damage reduction and they literally took no damage. They stacked attack, Spirit Bomb hit like a nuke. These guys just stacked raw defense, and their damage really depended on how many orbs you got with, you know, the every key sphere obtained. This unit, by the way, if you get this form out, they cannot be damaged to this day. So just think about when they're going to EZA. So I mean, just real quick, it's kind of impossible to predict, but I would almost just say for both these units off rip, you know, let this guy still stack defense, but on his 12 key stack attack. These guys still stack attack, but stack defense on 12 key. You know, just an even out right there. And maybe for the Z Duo, I don't know. Maybe as first attacker in turn, like 70% dodge. I mean, they have to do something with being the first attacker. Second or third, do like 3 guaranteed additional supers. Another 800% attack on this. Win at 18 key or more, guaranteed crit with like 3 more additionals. This is amazing. This works because they infinitely stack key. These guys at one point will be up to 24 key. I mean, that you could just leave that alone. It'd be great. And then they're not gonna change standby conditions. I mean, that's really just the base for both these units. And these guys, I mean, 70%, you know, dodge slot 1. Second or third, give them 5 super attacks. 18 key, guaranteed crit, 4 more super attacks. And then this is where it could get scary. Every super attack perform damage reduction. This unit only had crit, which is good, but just make this 50% and maybe bump it up to, you know, 5 up to 100% chance to crit. These guys, you can't really do 100% damage reduction. I mean, they would just be the best unit in the game flat out, like better than UI Goku. This, I don't know, maybe start them out at 30 and cap it out at like 70. This unit could be very, very scary just because they have damage reduction. And then you get to the standby version of this card. I mean, this guy, he's giving allies 8 key and 80% attack. He full heals. I mean, I don't even want to know. These guys are going to do so much damage in these Spirit Bomb forms. I've already seen clips of people using the new GT unit to buff these guys. Just make this every key sphere like 20% damage reduction. Like, just so you know they're guaranteed safe. Their Rainbow Key Sphere. Maybe, what if the standby could be pushed to like 8 turns for the character's edge turn? Or like 6 turns. Just give them another turn in standby. For this unit, that would be like generational. But I mean, yeah, there's really no clue to tell like what could come for these units. But the main thing I will say is this celebration in the part 3, when these guys they're going to have to bring a long fight. There's not really a long fight suited around, you know, the 11th anniversary, like new content wise, besides Festival Battle. And you know, that's a year old. It's still a challenge, but I mean, it sucks that the new content we're going to get, we're going to have to go into a year old fight. Like, we need a new difficult long content fight in this anniversary, and I'm just praying we get it. I mean, there's nothing can save this anniversary, which is disappointing, but I mean, like, if they're going to do anything, make these guys insanely overpowered and then give them a very difficult long phase content fight. Not even like a turn 85 like Festival Battles. Make it like a maximum turn, like turn 33 fight. Like, that's totally fine. And it would also help the GT unit out a lot. But yeah, I would say around the 24th at 3 a.m. Central Time, we're going to be getting the EZA details, and them releasing on the 26th is my guess. And we are just a day away from seeing these guys pop up and being, you know, number 1 and 2 or number 2 and 3. Like, it's gonna happen. So yeah, thank you all for watching and have a nice day.